Do what you
We're
said
not waiting
first.
for other people?
It's 6:15, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, there are people,
Kim said she might be
People-
late.
Probably
Yeah.
for this one.
Yeah.
issues
For
with,
this one.
I mean, we have
Okay.
6. The other one's at 6:30, so this one I don't think will be at 6:15, so.
Okay.
we got a quorum, so.
We'll call this public hearing to order. Will the clerk please read the public notice?
Okay. Notice is hereby given that the Jamestown City Council will hold a public hearing regarding the sale of parcel 370.18-1-17 that is located on Lafayette Street to JMI Properties LLC in an amount not to exceed $4,000 and no cents. The hearing will be held at 6:15 on Monday, June 26, 2023, at 6:15 p.m. in the Jamestown City Council Chambers, second floor, Municipal Building, 200 East 3rd Street, Jamestown, New York. All persons wishing to comment on this matter are invited to speak at this time. Anthony Doles, City Council President. Publication date June 9, 2023.
Thank you. Is there any correspondence that we received regarding the hearing?
No.
None? It says that Elliot was supposed to discuss this. He's not here.
I'm not sure where he is, but I do know, I'm familiar with this sale and I think I can speak to it sufficiently enough. This is a parcel that is adjacent to or abuts the city garage parcel. I'm sorry, the park, Tim Hortons and Gertens, as well as JMI. So JMI has asked they asked to purchase the property. It essentially was an island, should we not sell it, without a whole lot of opportunity to do much with. Conversation with Tim Hortons and Gertens, neither party had any objection to that. And our understanding is that Gertens, the family will be retiring, and so JMI has actually already purchased that parcel as well. So their plans, we met with their legal counsel, and he filled us in on what their plans are for expansion. We talked about site planning and what that process should look like, should the sale go through, and when they start to develop their overall site plans for the property. Given that it is abutting to the park, obviously we spoke with them about providing ample buffering between their operation and the park, and they certainly are on board with that. And we are very supportive. We believe that we're supportive of the growth of their business. We like to see obviously businesses growing, and they will be putting to use a part of a parcel that really has no other opportunity or use for it. So.
Thank you. At this time, is there anyone from the public that would like to address the public hearing on the sale of the property? I'll ask a second time. Is there anyone from the public that would like to address the sale? I'll ask a third and final time. Is there anyone from the public who would like to address the sale of property? Is there anyone from the council who has any questions or comments about it?
So could you explain the buffering part, where this is and how that will be addressed by JMI?
Sure, so they haven't put together their site plan yet, but we did talk to them about fencing, what fencing might look like, that we would like it to be something that is aesthetically pleasing, right? So you're looking at it from the backside through the park. We also talked about potential for some greenery, so there could be shrubbery that just lends itself to not being just kind of a standard status quo, let's face it, ugly chain link fence. So again, they don't have their site plan put together yet, but they are absolutely willing to work with us and kind of follow our lead when it comes to putting all of that together.
Just given the number of children that go down there, and many of the children don't always have an adult with them, is there going to be any assurance that they won't be able to climb that fence and get into the JMI properties for safety reasons?
That's that's certainly something that we'll look at, and, you know, as you probably know, they already are operating down there, so they have, those kinds of things in place, already.
Isn't there still a section of the road there, Lafayette Street?
Paper
or-
Street.
Yes, but this will not cut that off.
Okay,
This is directly behind Gertens.
okay.
And the Tim Hortons is actually on the, if you're looking straight, it would be to the south, to the left-hand side of the Tim Hortons.
Okay.
But to your point about the chain link fence, that's what's surrounding their property to keep everybody out at this point.
Yes, yes. So in looking at the future and the continued development of that whole parcel, we would like to see something a little bit upgraded, something a little nicer. Not to say they have to replace their fence, I'm not saying that at all, but just that we look at what some options might be, just to add that buffer. And, you know, regular business operation, there's a little bit of noise that comes with that. So, you know, just trying to make sure that we're, the site plan is considerate of all of the other uses around it. And they were more than amenable to that.
Can I ask one more question? Sure. Nobody else? Where is that in relation to if the splash pad goes in there? Where is that? Further? Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
not-
it would not conflict
Okay.
with that.
I just want to
at
make
all,
sure it's
yeah.
not the same.
Nope, good question.
Okay, all right, I don't have any other questions, thank you.
Actually, that part of the park doesn't get really utilized.
No.
People walk their dogs, and that's about all I've seen down there. I did speak to one of the principals, and they're very glad that the city's willing to work with them in acquiring that parcel for their expansion and growth.
Any other questions, comments? If not, call the meeting adjourned, hearing adjourned.